In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create a MongoDB database on DigitalOcean. By the end, you'll have a fully configured MongoDB cluster running in the cloud, and you'll understand the key choices that impact performance, reliability, and cost. Start by signing in to the DigitalOcean Cloud console. Once you're in, head to the Projects area. Projects are a handy way to organize related resources, like your apps, databases, and droplets, so everything for a given environment stays grouped. If you don't have a project set up yet, you can create a new one now and give it a clear, descriptive name. This isn't strictly required to create a database, but it makes management easier as you scale. At the top of the console, find the Create button and open the menu. From that list, choose Databases. This takes you to the database creation page where you'll pick your engine and configuration. DigitalOcean offers multiple engines. Under the Application section, choose MongoDB. You'll also see categories for streaming and caching available on the platform, but for this tutorial, we're focusing on MongoDB specifically. Next, you'll choose the database configuration. This is where you select the performance tier and resources. DigitalOcean provides three main options. Basic with shared CPU is the most budget-friendly and is suitable for development, testing, small side projects, or low-traffic workloads. It shares CPU resources across customers, so it's cost-effective but not ideal for heavy, unpredictable loads. General purpose with dedicated CPU gives you reserved compute power for consistent performance, making it a solid choice for production applications and APIs with steady traffic. Storage optimized with dedicated CPU is tuned for data-heavy workloads that need faster disk operations and larger storage, like analytics or large multi-tenant systems. After you pick the category that fits your needs, select a specific plan within that category. You'll see combinations of vCPUs, RAM, and storage capacity. Think about your application's current requirements and your likely growth over the next few months. It's often better to choose a plan with a little headroom rather than one you will immediately outgrow. Now choose a storage size. MongoDB performance can benefit from adequate memory and storage throughput, so avoid selecting the absolute minimum if your data will grow quickly. If you want hands-off scaling of disk space, enable auto-scale storage. This helps prevent outages from running out of disk, though it can increase costs automatically, so make sure you have alerts and budgets in place. If your application is mission critical, enable the option to maximize uptime for critical workloads. This typically provisions high availability with multiple nodes, reducing downtime during maintenance or unexpected failures. It's a great safety net for production, but remember that redundancy also increases the price. Next, choose the data center region. For best performance, pick a region geographically close to your users or to the servers that will connect to this database. Proximity reduces latency and improves overall responsiveness. Also consider data residency requirements if your organization must keep data in specific countries or regions. Before creating the cluster, review the Finalize and Create section. You'll see a summary of all your selections and the total monthly cost estimate. This breakdown includes the base plan, any high availability options, and storage choices. Double check that everything matches your expectations and budget. If something seems off, adjust the plan, storage, or region now. These decisions affect both performance and ongoing costs. When you're satisfied, click Create Database Cluster. DigitalOcean will begin provisioning your MongoDB cluster. This process usually takes a few minutes. Once it's ready, the dashboard will show your connection details, including the connection string and credentials. For security, restrict inbound connections to trusted sources, rotate credentials periodically, and use environment variables in your applications rather than hard-coding secrets. If you enabled auto-scaling or high availability, monitor usage and set alerts so you're notified about unusual spikes or performance changes. That's it. You navigated to projects, used the Create menu to choose databases, selected MongoDB under the Application section, configured the plan with the right CPU and storage, considered auto-scaling and uptime, picked an optimal region, reviewed the cost, and created your database cluster. You're now ready to connect your app and start building.